Hello. I think we're on.
I think it is one.
This is Chris.
This is Ed.
Zed. And it must be Thursday because we are coming to you via video for our virtual wine tasting we do every week. And man, your apron's looking really sharp today, Chef.
Well, you know, I actually changed the aprons right before we started this, so I don't look like I fell in a bag of flour.
Well, you are a working chef. You are not what I would call an executive chef.
No, I have to grind it.
He's a grinder. He gets stuff done. And that's why you love the food so much, because you actually have hands-on.
Hands-on. We make decisions about what kind of staffing and what kind of place we're going to have, and those decisions have consequences. So.
Absolutely.
And I like it that way. It keeps me young. What would I do? Can you imagine my absent-mindedness if I didn't have so many tasks?
Sitting at a desk, probably not going to happen.
Never going to happen.
It's all I can do to pin you down for the 30 minutes that we do this.
I do love this time.
But it'd be great if it only took 30 minutes. So.
Well, they see the 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, actually,
I'm going
to knock on wood because we haven't had any technical difficulties
We've
lately.
had a good run here on the last couple of weeks.
We have.
The upload's another thing.
Yeah, but
the preparation and the rollout afterwards has been pretty smooth for you.
Yeah, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, we're once again we're up in the Fish Hippie showroom area because the restaurant is a buzz, and quite frankly, the cellar's a little too cold.
It's brisk out there today. It's one of the few days where you can't tell the difference when you walk outside and into the cellar, and
yeah,
it's no fun.
Yeah. So we opted out for, I think it's about third or fourth week we've done one up here. It seems to work out.
These chairs.
Chairs are comfortable. We're at a big fancy boardroom table too. So one of the kind of tables you'd want to have for Thanksgiving. Fit all your friends and family at this table.
You could fit them all around. You could fit all your food, all your wine, and all your family.
That's right. Well, with that in mind, happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. I don't know that we'll be doing anything next week because, well, Thursday's a holiday and we're not going to be doing a tasting unless something else happens, I guess.
Something could pop up. Who knows?
Yeah. But
maybe we could get some feedback from you
yeah.
folks at home. If you're eager for something like that, we could put something together.
Yeah.
If the demand is there.
If the demand is there, absolutely. And so, with that being said, if we don't see you, happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
There's a lot to be thankful for. We kind of, it's real easy to focus on all the negative of 2020, but really what we should be doing is focusing on how much we have and how grateful we should be for all that we have.
We have an abundance.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just things aren't the way they used to be, at least for now.
And that's a relative thing, because I don't want things to be like they were in Roman times.
Yeah, true. That's right.
I don't know if I want things to be like they were in the 1917.
Well, we would be considered like super old in Roman times. I mean, they would die off in the 30s.
Throw us off the cliff.
To make it to 49 is like ancient back then.
It's a little ancient now, but nothing compared to what it was then. Wait, especially you had all those child emperors and rulers. I mean, you'd be 14 and running
the show. Yeah. Well, we haven't reached emperor status yet, but I haven't.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Your dog Basil.
I think you're an emperor. I'll call it. What do their emperors refer to? Are they their highness, or do they just call it emperor?
I'm not sure.
Great exalted one. I don't look into that.
Yeah, we can put that on.
And I'm going to learn the Latin term for it, and that's what I'm going to call you.
Okay, that's fair. So tune in for the next episode. So we also are doing Thanksgiving meals, and I say we, I mean this guy. So if you haven't checked on our social media, we have tons of opportunities for you to save the day for your family by A, not having all the stress of cooking, B, not having to clean up everything. And I'm not saying you're a good or a bad cook, but you already know that he can cook. So why not? It's a sure thing.
Well, and really, cooking's the easy part. You got to get your list together.
Oh, you got
You
shop
get your
too.
recipes together. You got to go fight the madhouse at the grocery store, get in a fist fight.
Poor Lisa. This is the worst week to
Worst.
be in the grocery stores.
And you got to load all that stuff, bring it home, store it, wait until, I mean, what a night. I mean, and Thanksgiving is so time consuming because all the traditional Thanksgiving dishes are time consuming and they require so much mess, and then they take up all the room. I mean, it's just,
Oh, yeah.
avoid all that, get a call.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
And also family meals, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, they've been very, very good. Today is Wednesday. We're recording since Wednesday, and a lot of people are taking advantage of that bacon wrapped meatloaf.
Well, rightfully so. It's delicious. Changed it up a little bit this week, too. Turned out well.
Yep. So
On to something new. So
we've also had people taking advantage of getting fresh seafood from us,
So it's
craft cheeses. We've got all kinds of cool stuff that people have been taking advantage of. So even if you're not eating in the restaurant, there's plenty of opportunities for you to help support ONS and make
benefit along the way.
Yeah, it's a win-win. So everybody benefits. And of course, it's been very pleased with the amount of wine that we've been able to put into people's cellars or into their bellies, however you want to do it, one or the other. And it's been really great for us. We really appreciate all the support in that department as well.
Well, the wine dollies have been rolling in and out, which, I love seeing that because that equates to happy people.
That's right. Who could be unhappy when they got great wine?
Well, whenever your wine shows up, I mean, come on, it's like Christmas all year
Yeah,
long.
you get to have Christmas all the time.
And who wouldn't want that?
Well, I guess we should talk about wine. Seems appropriate since that's why we have this iPad.
Well, I sure am glad we're getting around to the drinking part of this video, I got to tell you. I was starting to lose my voice talking so much without anything to...
Here's to thirst quenching.
Cheers.
Wow, now that's a good wine when it can make a reflection like that, right?
That is an angelic wine, I
That's it,
believe.
yes, that's beautiful. Well, we are going to get into some New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. You can see the sunshine here. I'm sorry, guys. The infamous Goose. Now, this is from Marlborough. Most people know Marlborough Sauvignon Blancs. They tend to have quite a bit of intensity to them. And what I would say is certainly lots of citrus and minerality, and this one is no different. What we liked about this is because it is a little bit more food pairable. It's not totally over the top. It still certainly tastes like Marlborough. It certainly tastes like Sauvignon Blanc, but it is very much in balance, I would say.
It is, but boy, that first sip is quintessential New Zealand. No doubt about it.
And with Thanksgiving and the holidays here, Sauvignon Blanc is fantastic for all of those pairings. This would go killer with your turkey, your ham. If you just do a simple roast chicken, I mean, not everybody busts out the whole turkey, especially if it's for one or two people. They might just go with chicken or something.
A whole chicken or a hen or, even one of the, like we're offering this year, the airliner turkey breasts.
Yeah.
Which are great.
So
that's what Mrs. Wishart and I will be having. It's just she and I for Thanksgiving this year. So we're going to have to tone it all down.
Right. Well, I think everybody has, with the virus kind of flaring back up again, I think most people are having smaller gatherings, but that doesn't mean we're going to go without. So we need to make sure that we're still in the spirit of things, being thankful and enjoying food and wine and other great consumables.
That's what it's all about.
So if you get into the beer, the sake, and the liquor, that's also good too.
Well, it's such a great time to bring out the good stuff too. When you get into your upper echelon bourbons and break out. Everything is another tier at Thanksgiving. even though the food is traditional,
Mhm.
you know, the spirits are always upgraded at Thanksgiving, and I love that about this holiday.
That's when you see some Barolos and Chateauneufs
That's exactly
crack
right.
open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's when-
for
and
sure.
multiples.
Yes. So, when you're thinking about, some appetizers or things like that, if you're gonna, like our family, we usually don't get around to eating until 3, 4, 5 o'clock. But there's got to be some snacks while you're waiting, like cheese trays and things like that go fantastic with this. Like just basic nibble food. My family also does like jalapenos baked with cheese, and I'm telling you, Sauvignon Blanc and jalapenos beautiful together.
All that green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful. So keep that in mind for all your little appetizers and knick-knack and family. Yeah, these Sauvignon Blanc has a way of going not only with kind of fancy food or high-end food, but it also goes with a lot of those foods that you don't necessarily think of as being overly fancy. More kind of family, simple dishes. But I think Sauvignon Blanc covers the bases in a lot of ways.
Boy, it does, and it can really jump from item to item without any problem at all. So like even when you're having a spread of appetizers with lots of different offerings.
Mm-hmm. Yep, mouth-watering, refreshing, and very long finish here.
It is. Mouth-watering is a great description. It really is.
But I think you'll be very well pleased with this. With, like I said, entertaining. It's a great wine to entertain with, and it's one of those wines that you'll be surprised how quickly it dissipates from the bottle, and you're going to be reaching for a second one.
I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And such a cool name too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a
Yes.
great name. It's very apropos for this time of year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. What kind of food do you want to throw at for their pickup kits?
It's a really cool little thing. I had a little extra time, and I made a savory biscotti of roasted mushrooms and goat cheese and buttermilk.
I saw that in the oven. I didn't know what it was.
So I think that's going to be cool. So we're going to have the earthy mushrooms with the tart goat cheese and tart buttermilk, but baked, twice baked in this format of biscotti. I think it's going to be a great little nibble with this.
Very creative. Once again.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, you've been burning it up on the creativity level with their chef's tables week after week. We used to get jaw-dropping dishes 8 at a time every weekend from you.
I'm excited about this weekend, though.
Yeah,
This
we got
Saturday's gonna be special.
another big
I got a
chef's
great
table.
menu in my head. I hope it all comes together. But I'm
It
excited
always
about
does.
some of our dishes.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good time. And I'm glad to see that people are coming out pre and post Thanksgiving to when they have friends and family in town and kind of getting together and celebrating. We are also going to be doing brunch on Sunday before and after Thanksgiving, before and after Christmas, because we just know how many people are in town and want to kind of come out.
And quite frankly, you're sick of being inside with everybody, and you're sick of leftovers. You're just sick of everything. So it's a great break on Sunday, whether you're extending the vacation or just something nice to do before you get back on the road. It's
Right.
it'll be fun, and really the highlight of this is Chef Ed on the omelet station. And so
Yes. You don't want to miss that.
We have a menu, but all you need to know is omelets.
Yeah.
Because you've got
It's going to be
master-
omelets. And our buddy Jay Roberts at Kai's Hens is going to have to bring in extra eggs.
He's coming today.
Yeah, he's going to need extra eggs for all the omelets I'm about to turn out.
Is now the time to tell them about buy one get two free? Just kidding, but it is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to do the brunchy items, and it's going to be great to see that food going out of here, and hopefully it'll be great to see a lot of smiling people on Sunday. I mean, Sunday's such a fun day.
Yeah, it's chill. Everybody's in good spirits. Kind of a spiritual day for most people.
Yes, and it sets you in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hate to leave that one
That's
behind.
well, hopefully we can revisit
We're
that.
have to come back.
Yeah, let's circle back around to that.
All right, well, this is a beautiful Beaujolais from the Cru Fleury. And this is actually a Jadot offering, but a Chateau de Jacques. Now, this is one of my favorite Beaujolais. I tend to be more of a Morgon guy. I love that Cru. But this Fleury, oh. So it's often called the woman of Beaujolais, Fleury. It's incredibly, I would say, it has a elegance to it that's just really unmatched. Now, the timing on this couldn't be better because next week the first wines of the year come out, the Nouveau Beaujolais, and that is customary, one of the biggest shipments of wine in the world. The week of Thanksgiving, the first wine of the 2020 vintage will be released, and we'll all enjoy it with our Thanksgiving, and we'll and probably enjoy it up through Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a wine to enjoy very quickly. It doesn't age. You want to drink it all within probably about 6 months, and then it's gone. It's just a really fresh, fun wine that just to celebrate the vintage, and it'll give you an idea of what the rest of the wines of the world, or certainly of Beaujolais, will be like. But this particular wine is more long term. Now, what we have here is a 2017, and
Oh my Lord.
yeah, these wines are meant to age. So their Nouveau accounts for about a third of their production, but the other 2/3 of their production of this Gamay grape is more serious. And being a Cru designation, it's a very terroir-driven area, meaning the Fleury and the other 9 communes of the Crus rather, they all have a distinct flavor profile, and stylistically they're separate from one another. And this is really pretty. This actually sees 8 months of oak, and a lot of people don't think of Beaujolais seeing oak, but oh yes it does. And boy, when it does, it gets real pretty.
Ooh, you can tell, man. That is surprising.
Look at the color here. You know, you got a lot richer color than you would see from your typical Beaujolais.
But even the gamays that you pick for the chef's tables, I know that's one of your favorite because it's such a great food wine.
Mm-hmm.
They're not normally this robust.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Is it? Oh, I mean, my goodness.
Now that's mouth-watering too.
It most certainly is. What balance.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful, and sneaky little tannins there that'll kind of develop as you sip on this. There's a richness here that you would not expect, and the nice toastiness from the barrel. You definitely have some oak influence, vanilla.
The oak, so, yeah, and the oak and vanilla is there.
Yep.
Blue fruit.
Blue fruit, yep.
So good.
Usually the description for a Beaujolais is often raspberries, for like almost raspberry bubble gum or candy. This is more integrated with other fruit flavors, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it is a steal at under $30. This is an elegant wine. It is a Thanksgiving wine, but it's also any kind of food wine. I mean, this is, you know, I was thinking about this with your ramen. He just did duck ramen last weekend.
This would be great with that. So rich.
God.
Richness on richness
with that
on
fruit,
richness.
that fruit flavors packed in with that duck, man, it'd be banging.
Love duck.
Mm-hmm. But this is an incredibly versatile wine. It would be great with salmon, it'd be great with tuna, great with beef, pork, ham, turkey, any of your casseroles, quiche. Yep.
Quiche, yeah, I love this. Yeah.
What do you feel like throwing at it?
Well, we're throwing something kind of beautiful at it, you know. And you had some of this last week, but we got some prime graded New York strips. And so, you know, that's kind of a big deal, you know, for us to do that as our, you know, our standard. So we're real proud of that, and you know, those are coming in pretty readily right now. So we're going to have this beautiful seared, prime graded New York strip, and we're going to do a sliver of our Danziger cheese
Nice.
with that, and that's we're returned again. We haven't seen Danziger in 6 or 8 months at least.
Yeah.
That's the offering from Chapel Hill Creamery. It's kind of almost a brie format. Meaning it's a softer cow's milk cheese, but it's got a brushed rind that really gives it some character beyond just a soft cow's milk cheese. I think it'll stand up to that strip really well. We're going to get a nice crust on our strip and slice it.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great with this one.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful pairing, Chef. Speaking of beautiful pairings, we just did the wine pickup party on Sunday, and that was a lot of fun.
God, that was fun. We had some happy folks.
Yeah, we had a great little turnout for that, and Chef did a really upscale version of Thanksgiving on a plate, and it was well
pretty.
received. Yeah.
It was pretty, and when we were talking that Thanksgiving such a traditionally, everybody has their own things, but it can be a sea of white and gray.
Yeah. Yeah, visually,
it's not one of the
if you
more
take
beautiful-
a picture of your Thanksgiving plate,
it's mush.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought we did a good job of kind of breaking up the shapes and the colors and doing a few different things, and it was pretty.
Absolutely.
The wines were great.
Delicious.
All the flavors spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a, it's hard. It's hard for any time, but it's hard to, the Thanksgiving foods, to do it in moderation too.
Oh yeah. Right.
But we had a good turnout. We were in the high 20s, but you never, when you're cooking, for an event, you never get the number.
Yeah.
You don't do that because something bad's going to happen. Somebody's going to show up you didn't know about. You're going to drop something or ruin something. So you always, you prepare for more than you're expecting because of the unexpected. So we had some good leftovers when the event was over, and
yes, Sunday dinner was awesome.
yeah, and effort free, which is great. We just snacked on that.
Yeah, so
Tasty.
yeah, that was great. And so we did the bare bones. We did our Merlot, our vintage Merlot, and a nice little Pinot Noir from France.
Yeah, Pinot was great, and our Merlot is just so good with Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it was well received, and everybody was super happy. And there, several of them ordered your Thanksgiving to-go kits.
They did,
So
and
they kind of got a preview of it.
They got a preview, and it was funny because there's a couple of discrepancies. I did a little twist on some of these items for our wine club members, and so it's a little different than it is on the formal sheet that we publish for Thanksgiving pickups, and wine club people have been called back twice. Now it's going to be like we had it.
Yeah. Because it doesn't read like that on the menu.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't read like that.
Yeah.
That was a nice compliment.
Absolutely.
And that's fun. And when we do stuff at home, we always do a twist on Thanksgiving. So we're not going to do a straightforward anything, even though it may still stay true to the spirit of the dish. We're always going to do something funny. But
right.
I thought that was. You throw tradition out pretty fast when you get the right sausage involved.
Exactly. So it was a great integration of local products too, and
I had something local in every bite.
Yep.
Like we do.
That's what we do. We try every single day to support our farmers, our fishermen, anything we can.
Our creameries, our artisans, our butchers, you name it. We're gonna do our part.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun.
Lord child, y'all are gonna love this one.
You certainly are. Save some for us.
Yeah. So we're
under $30.
I know, right? It's elegant. This is a great wine to impress somebody with.
Well, you've impressed me.
If you have some guests over and you just pour that, they're gonna be like,
Ooh. Well, and the benefit of that too is when you go see them next time, they're like, we gotta bring out the good
they got to bring out there, yeah.
They gotta match it.
Yeah. So that's the one good thing. When you break out the good stuff, reciprocation.
The reciprocity in the wine world is always working.
Absolutely.
You're gonna be rewarded on the flip side, so you always have something good to look forward to.
That's right. Well, another great week here at Old North State. We just love doing this stuff. We love keeping you posted out there, what's going on in the restaurant, even when you can't be here. And might not be ideal situation, but we're certainly making the most of it. And again, Chris and I benefit from this probably the most because we get to sit down and drink glass wine.
I hope we'll continue to do this regardless.
That's right. And hope you're having a great week. Hope you're enjoying all the food pairings and wine pairings that we've been doing for you over the what? Gosh, how long has it been now?
7 months.
7 months.
6, 7 months, yeah.
Yep. We got a little.
God, it has been
I know it's crazy. We were a little nervous yesterday when Cooper came on. We thought we might be getting.
Well, he set the table.
He set the table, but he didn't pull the plug yet.
I think there's a couple more ducks.
Yeah.
There's a couple more ducks to get in a row, but I think that we're going to get a rude awakening coming back from Thanksgiving.
We'll see. We're still in business for now, though, and I'm very.
And we will stay
for
in business regardless, because we certainly know how to do to go, and we certainly know how to do virtual, and we certainly know how to do family meals, and so we've gotten smarter and leaner, and so regardless of the things that we can't control, whatever happens, we'll still be here.
I love it. We're gonna keep doing our thing. Yep, and hopefully you'll be joining us, and we will see you. I want to say the next time we do this video.
Yes.
Just in case, because Thanksgiving does fall on a Thursday, and we might miss it. We might skip a week.
We might, and like I said, if we hear back from you that you'll miss us terribly.
Yeah.
You know.
If you have a temper tantrum hissy fit, we will do a video.
Because odds are pretty good. Ed and I are going to sit down and do some drinking next week.
That's
so
true.
we could probably turn the camera on for part of that.
And we're here Wednesday. We're actually
All day,
open.
all night,
We're open for
all day,
dinner
all
on
night.
Wednesday night, so we're gonna be here anyway. So we might just put one out there.
Maybe even do one Tuesday.
Yeah.
Throw it out there Wednesday just for giggles.
Yeah.
Keep
What's the worst that could happen?
Drinking wine and having fun.
We've still made it 7 months of doing this without cursing. It's amazing.
I caught myself earlier during this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
when we've done it, we've caught ourselves every time.
Yeah, these two guys curse every other word, and we've managed to make all these
They're
videos.
legitimate words though. So
Oh
I mean,
yeah, they're words, and they're appropriately placed.
but I don't know how we've done it.
It's
And it's not that we haven't edited anything.
No.
I mean, it's not like we've done it and go, oh, we got to start over.
I
we
don't-
legit have
I
not
literally don't think we can do that because we
Oh, I
can't
know.
even figure out how to upload this stuff.
We've had to do a couple of redos.
A couple.
Well, yeah, a couple hundred.
Well, that's all because of technology.
But still, I'm saying, I mean, I mean, it's legit. We haven't slipped.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
No, I'm not gonna do it. All right, we'll catch you next time. How about that?
We'll see you.
See you.
soon.
Thank you
Take
very
care.
much.